IDAC is a total mess, and Everton working there from their head Andrea Johnson, Fadiel Adams, their state advocate Ramzami, and many others should all be arrested. What IDAC investigator Rapetsu has exposed at the Madlanga Commission has left everyone in shock. He said he received threats not to say the truth or expose anyone at the commission, but he did it for the good of the country. He started by bursting former Police Minister Bheki Cele, who he said stole a huge amount of money, shared it with top cartels, and bought expensive cars, houses, and hotels with it. He also revealed the shocking lies and misleading stories given by Andrea Johnson at the Madlanga Commission, an ad hoc committee. This is just a tip of an iceberg, and if I continue, I won't even finish half. Grab your cup of coffee, get a seat, and stay with me till the end of this interesting testimony. When we hear how criminals like Andrea Johnson and Fadiel Adams, who threatened to arrest our national hero, Lieutenant Mkhwanazi, been exposed, we're always indeed grateful to the Commission. Are you a fan of Mkhwanazi? Do you support the Commission? If yes, then hit the like button, comment Viva Mkhwanazi and Madlanga, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Jabulani, roll out the clips where IDAC investigator Rapetsu exposed the dirtiest secrets of the IDAC cabal.
She just, I don't know how to explain, just push it to me. And the way she pushed it to me, the way she was after looking, I understood to say, I must check this thing quick. So I went through, it was about maybe 5 to 10, close to 10 pages. So I just browsed through the papers. So on the papers, I could see that there was
maybe to assist you, you describe what you saw in the papers at paragraph 21 of your statement. Yeah.
The papers you refer to are the pages of this affidavit.
Yes, it was the pages, correct, Chair. Yes. What I saw, I was just browsing through as quick as I can because I understood to say I must just make it quick and I was not supposed to be seeing this document.
Okay.
So the document was talking mainly about a complaint about the political killings task team.
Did you not say paragraph 21?
22.
Is it not? It's 22 actually.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just corrected you for purposes of the transcript.
Yes, Chair. Thank you, Chair. So it substantially spoke about the PKTT.
That is correct, Chair.
What in relation to the PKTT?
So the lines that I have seen, it was talking about, it was a complaint about the accommodation of the PKTT, where it was talking about how lavish was it, and there was an issue about the laundry and the costs of how the laundry for the members of PKTT was costing. I think it was something like about between 400 and 500,000, something like that. There was also an issue about luxury vehicles that were bought through the slush fund. And it was indicated.
My apologies. When you say slush fund, you're talking about the Secret Service account money.
That is correct, Chair.
Okay. Yes, you can continue.
So those vehicles were bought for the PKTT, but the allegation were that the vehicles were utilized by the former Minister of Police, Minister Cele. So the other allegation was that there were properties or hotels that were bought around KZN and Johannesburg area, the Gauteng area. So with regard to the Gauteng area, the area that was mentioned was the Midrand or Kyalami. There was also mention of Pretoria North. So those properties were said to be some lodges and hotels.
Commissioners, you note that at paragraph 22, there's no mention of Pretoria North, so just to note that as an additional place.
Yes, no, I just remembered that there was also something that has to do with Pretoria North.
Yes. And then you also indicated that you saw information related to political killings investigations.
Yes, the information that was there regarding the Politas team investigation was, it was a sort of a complaint about the cover-up of some sort on cases that were mentioned. So I remember the name of Sgt Dlamini, and there was also a name that I recalled after, the late Cindy Somakata's name was also there, but I didn't include it on my statement. The reason I remembered about the Dlamini is because I knew who Dlamini was, because at some stage when I was posted in KZN, he happened to be my witness. So the reason I remembered it quicker is because after I discussed this, I was explaining to Advocate Ramsamy how I knew Sgt Dlamini.
Do you remember what was said about Sgt Dlamini and Mr. Cindy Somakata?
Chair, what I can remember is that it was sort of a complaint to say something like a cover-up or improper investigation. Because I was just browsing through, I could just get the sense that that was what the complaint was about.
The allegation, that allegation being against Sgt Dlamini?
No. The allegations were mainly about the PKTT. So the information was trying to say that the PKTT
account and vehicles for use by the former Minister of Police.
That is correct, Chair.
Can we just to eliminate the possibility that you could be mistaken, how much time did you have to observe this affidavit that Advocate Ramsamy gave you? And what did you do with it after you observed its contents?
It might be, the time might be maybe between 5 to 10 minutes.
So you were sitting down, she passed it to you, you had a look at it, you browsed through the various pages to see what was in the affidavit.
That is correct, Chair.
And then what did you do with it afterwards?
So afterwards, then I push it back to her when she was about to leave, because she was supposed to have handed it over to be kept at the safe of Advocate Johnson.
Was it just the two of you, or was Mr. Perumal and Padiachi in that room? When
No, they were there. It was just the two of us.
Okay.
I think I saw somewhere in the statement that you said you did not finish browsing the document, or am I mistaken?
That is correct, Chair.
If it was just the two of you, why the rush? Why did you not finish going through the affidavit?
So I understood it to say that there was no time. I must just browse it quicker. So I concentrated on the information where I wanted to grasp quick.
But you didn't know what was to come after the point at which you stopped.
No, by the time
yes,
I was
yes.
pushing to go there, the time was already elapsing because she wanted the documents now to go and hand it over.
What do you mean by that?
So what I mean, Chair, is the instruction was she was supposed to bring the the document to be filed, to be locked in the safe at the ID's office. So before I could finish reading the whole thing, she had to take it back then.
Do you mean she demanded it back?
Yes, I can't say demand, but it's just by showing off, it then means then I must hand it over. She didn't say it in words, she just made a gesture to say I must bring.
A gesture that you understood to mean give it back?
That is correct.
Mr. Rapetsu, do you work often with Ms. Ramsamy?
Yes, I worked with her on the first 27 project, which will be what I refer to as a speaker met. This was the second operation where I was working with her.
I guess I want to understand whether you have a secret language of and then she knows, you know.
I will say it is not something that we will discuss and use, but it's common cause. If I'm bringing you something and I'm saying, then it means you will know that what you have to do.
Okay. All right.
So can I just see that I understand what is? I understood you to say when she gave you the document, she was looking around.
Yes, you see, that is correct.
You understood to mean you were not supposed to be looking at that document at the time.
That is correct, Chair, because if a person is handing you something, he is looking and saying, it then means you must just be quicker also.
Okay.
You must just understand what...
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, so you were also reading body language.
I forget how she put it, but my sense was that she's comfortable in confiding in or within. I'm not sure of the in, yes. Not sure of the correct preposition. Are you also of the, how should I put it? You too are comfortable in confiding?
That will be correct, Chair, because
in her.
On the previous 27 that we worked on, we experienced some challenges, and when we were discussing, we realized that, just to put it straight, on the project that we worked on, we worked with Mr. Dlamini Binang. She was the lead prosecutor, Binang was the lead investigator. So I was the assistant there. So we had problems with Chief Perumal. So he sometimes wanted to come with tricks and other things. So we had to unite so that we can be able to deal with his dodgy ways. So that so we formed
just for the you what Skinner about him. I hope people know that.
No, not scannering per se, Chair. We wanted to be careful about how we're dealing with him. So we will...
But anyway, I think you've answered my question. I don't think we need a lot of detail.
Thank you very much, Chair.
I think your answer is positive and coincides with what she said. All right.
Thank you very much.
The request then that was made, or rather the instruction that was given for you to collect the dockets. At paragraph 20, you talk about having informed Mr. Sisoko first. Can you deal with what happens in that regard?
Thank you very much. On the way to Valeria, I decided to phone Mr. Sisoko to inform him, or maybe to ask him if he knew about this new project. So Mr. Sisoko indicated that he didn't know anything about any project. So I tried just to brief him a bit to get him out of on speed about what I've seen and what I've been briefed on. But he said, no, it's fine, I must just continue with whatever that I'm continuing with. Then I get to...
No, before you move past that, why did you call him in the first place?
I called him mainly because, like as I've indicated, the chiefs and the management, he should be part of that. I thought that all the decisions about cases that are coming, he should know or maybe be part of that. So I was hoping that maybe he will share some light about actually what is happening there.
So the purposes of you calling him was you wanted further information from him, not just notifying him of this instruction to go track the
that is correct. And also I wanted to highlight to him what I've picked up already. And I wanted to get his feel about maybe he will be able to explain it better or something.
What do you mean when you say what you've picked up already?
No, what I'm saying, what I've picked up is the behavior of Mr. Padiachi already been briefed, and this one fighting for being a lead. So I wanted him, maybe he can be able to clarify what is actually happening here.
So you wanted to talk to him about the matters that you said were matters of concern to you. That's what you wanted to engage him on.
Yes, that is correct, Chair.
And then you just note that it was concerning to you that in the call, it sounded as if he had no knowledge of this.
That is correct, Chair. The way he was responding, he was now asking me more questions when I was supposed to be asking him to say what is happening. So I was actually shocked that he doesn't know anything about this.
Why did you expect that he would know? He should know.
He is the head of operation, and from what I understood, that he should know about what is in his space and other things. But it turned out that he was, I don't know if I would say he was not informed, or I don't know how to put it, but I expected him to know.
Because he's head of investigations.
That is correct, Chair.
So in your experience, in all matters that you were involved in, he would always be in the know, so he would always know about them.
That is correct, Chair.
All right. Okay.
Thank you. Then let's move to page 9 of your statement, where you deal with collection of the docket.